There we go. So now, can we move the ball? Move the ball away from the fire. That's it, away from it. Good, and then away from the fire. Well done, girls, brilliant. Really well done, that's it. This is week 4 for our 6-week session plan on passing and receiving, passing to penetrate. This session will aim to develop our understanding of penetrative passes within the game, look at timing and techniques for how and when these passes can be made, and then consider how these penetrative passes can help us score goals. Key coaching points of this session: encourage your players to think about the timing of their passes, encourage your players to think about how they can help each other and pass forward, and then explore how to best use body shape and receiving angles in order to play forward. The first practice is a game called passing gates. The idea of the game is that players line up in pairs with a gate with 2 gates in between them. The team will link between each other, combining before passing through a gate to another pair who will do the same before it comes backwards. The idea of this game is for all 4 players to collaborate and move the ball from side to side before making that penetrative pass through a gate to their matching pair. It's very common that children will turn up late to sessions. It's really important to remember that it's a chance for us to just adapt our games and do something slightly different. In this case, we had 3 girls who turned up slightly late. We still wanted to get them involved in a version of the game, even though it was slightly different to the one that the other girls were already playing. This game starts as a collaborative, simple game where players are trying to work with each other, trying to get as many passes as they can through the gates. To add an element of competition, the idea comes in that we try and encourage players to pass through the gates, but then be on their opposition to go past the red line at the back of it. We have mini goals set up in order for the next practice, which is coming next. However, we saw it as an opportunity to really give the players something to aim for as a target. We added a scoring system to encourage players to aim for a target. If it went beyond the red line where the players were, but wide of the goal, they earned 1 point. If it went within the goal, they got multiple points. In this case, it was 3. Right, girls, a little bit of a challenge for you. You see the pass that goes through the gate? Can you do that first time? So if you pass me the ball for a second. So if I'm working and I go to Elsie and she passes back to me, can I get my body so I pass first time? So Elsie, if you pass to me and you pass in front, pass here, can I do it so I pass first time? See if you can do it. Away you go. Oh, brilliant, well done. Right, girls, new challenge then. Here's how it's gonna work. If Elsie passes through this gate, her next pass is gonna come over and do this one. So what do you 2 have to do? Swap. And then if you pass through Alyssa, what do you guys have to do? Oh, swap. Perfect, there we go. Let's go, let's go. Really good. Right, stop. So, you've done it really well. Why did you 2 move backwards? So to defend it. So if they've now got the ball, what might you 2 do instead? Why might we do that? Because they've got to get past us. I'm going to add an extra one, girls. If you score it in the goals, I'll give you 3. Right, so it's really important. What do you 2 do? Where are they desperately trying to get to? Perfect. So Livy, come stand here. Because now, if she goes over here, you can still move. But do me a favour, pass over to Alyssa. Now might what you do, because where's she going to go to? So if she goes this way, what might you do, Elsie? Come here, stand in front of the goal. There you go. A little bit forward, because now if she goes over there, you can get it, but you can also protect the goal. So come here for me. Here, perfect. Right, so improving the defending side of it means that the attackers then have a real challenge to make sure that they're doing it properly. Right, girls, really quickly, because you're going to go back out into that practice just for like 1 more minute, but I just want you to chat with your partner now. I want you to talk about is how can we be less obvious of what we're going to do? What can we do with our partner to make it a bit more tricky? So what's your plan? So what about, you see how you 2 are like this all the time? What about if one of you goes this way, but you don't make the pass? You just do the pass across. So we almost trick them, yeah? So we deceive them into thinking that we're going one way when actually we're going to try and go the other way. Right, girls, You ready?
Yeah.
You've had 30 seconds now. I want you to go and win your game. Good defending, well done. Talk to her then, Livy, that's it. Good. Oh, great, well done. Can we go first time? Oh, good shot, really well done. And great combination in the movement, girls, well done. Practice 1 of the session, it was a 4v2 with players locked into specific areas within the pitch. The practice starts with one defender standing on the central line and another defender who was able to press. The 2 players with the pressing player would move the ball backwards and forwards before transferring to the other side, being able to get the ball. As the transfer happens, the 2 defenders will swap roles, with the one on the line beginning to press and the second one going into a cover position on the line. The main aim of this game is to entice a defender before passing to a teammate, who then makes a penetrative pass to the other side of the pitch as quickly as possible. As the game goes on, an adaptation we will make is that a player who has passed across the zone is then able to join in, creating a 3v1 situation and an overload. You will notice that the 4th player who was not involved in the game moves into space, allowing for that transfer pass to really connect and go through, meaning the defenders are unable to defend effectively. Remembering that the session program is around passing and receiving, so it's important to focus away from the ball as well and not just the players who are involved in the direct action. A quick reminder that players need to take on different roles within the game, so swap the defenders every few minutes just so they can see both sides of what we're aiming to do. Right, so girls, when we're doing the attacking side of it and we're keeping possession of the ball, there's a phrase that I always use when I coach, and that is get the ball away from the fire. What do you think that means?
Get the goal in the defenders.
So it's the danger. So if Robin's got the ball, in this situation, this is where the fire is, because this is really dangerous. Because if Sadie wins the ball, what's she going to do?
Goal.
So if we get the ball and we move the ball away from the fire, which is Sadie, what's Elsie got? Time and space, and she can move it. But if the fire tries to go and burn her because she runs over, what does Elsie need to try and do? Pass the ball. So Ottilie, go further away from me, because now you're away from fire. And you see how you've made them both move. So Elsie, if you do your first pass here. There we go. So now can we move the ball? Move the ball away from the fire. That's it, away from it. Good, and then away from the fire. Well done, girls, brilliant. Really well done, that's it. Right, so this practice is just developing. So we're trying to get girls to understand an overload situation, how when they get time and space. The other big bit that we can do on this is to encourage the player off the ball. You'll notice that Elsie's just dropped right off there. If they can get into space early away from the ball, then it gives us more of a chance. Remember, you're allowed 3 in one half, 1 in the other. If you're the other player, so Sadie, where's the space? Amazing, well done. So the whole point of this bit is just to get girls to understand where the space is on the pitch. If they can understand the concept of creating space and moving into space, then they're more likely to be able to do the pass successfully. For the final practice of the session, we played a 6v5 match. Players were locked into specific areas. 2 defenders, 1 attacker in the final third, and then a 3v2 in the central. The aim of the game was for players to move the ball as they've been working on, really trying to find the penetrative pass to the forward player before they're going on to score. During this game, although the aim was to get the girls playing as much as possible, we had to intervene to remind them of some of the key practices that we've been talking about, including finding space, lending the ball to a partner, and then once you've passed the ball, move into space to receive again. It's really important to remember that the body shape of the receiver allows you to play forward. Good touches out of your feet mean that you can burst into space with either a run or a second pass. As the session went on, 3 of the players had to leave early. Rather than just finish the session there and then, we decided that we were going to adapt the numbers and the way in which it worked. It then became a 1v1 in each end with a 2v2 centrally.